Hi, thank you for all being here tonight. Some of you may know me, but the ones who don't, well, I have a story to tell you, so get comfortable. My name is Gracie Gonzalez, the daughter of Julie Bush and George Gonzalez, and a little sister to Alex and Hannah Gonzalez. Well, it all started when I was in the Sacramento Ballet getting ready backstage when I started not to feel well. I got fevers and lots of back pain all the time. And if you know me, I'm pretty tough. We went to the doctors multiple times and they would always tell me and my mom it's just a virus and that I could go home. My mom demanded a blood test, and when I got my blood counts back, they were all over the place. Thank God my mom was so pushy with the doctors because I don't know what would have happened. I was at a Giants game when my doctor called my mom. The game hadn't even started and I was in line getting my cheese fries. When my brother came and got me and said I had to go, I didn't understand what was happening, and I thought that God was mad at me. We left straight from the game to the hospital. I was super scared to go into the hospital because it was my first time. They sat me down on my bed and told me I needed an IV. Of course, I was terrified, but we got it in after some kicking, screaming, and crying. I told my mom afterwards that I didn't like my nurse. The next day, I found out I had acute lymphoblastic leukemia, which is a type of blood cancer. The next day, we got my port in and started chemo. For all of you who don't know what a port is, it's a metal plate attached to my artery to take blood, give me platelets and blood, and give me chemo. It's right here on my chest. As I powered through chemo, me and my mom spent 120 days in the hospital. I really didn't like the hospital because I was always stuck in my room. And if you know me, I'm something called a social butterfly. There were some pluses to being in the hospital when my counts were high, though. I met these twin boys my age and got to hang out with them in the teen room and get into all kinds of trouble with the nurses. I had many days when Catherine would show up at the hospital with support and goodies. I didn't get to see my brother a lot because he went to school and had germs. So the days I did get to see him, I kicked his butt in foosball. In case you're wondering why I'm in a wheelchair, I have something called a vascular necrosis, also known as AVN. I have AVN in both of my knees that were caused by the steroids from my treatment. And on Thursday, we got some good news from the orthopedic, and I'm going to start physical therapy and starting to walk again. Although this journey has been very hard, it has made me a stronger believer in God and a better person. There was a lot of good that came out of this, like making new friends that were in treatment like me, getting a new dog named Scarlett, and meeting special doctors and many caring people like all of you here tonight. Oh, and one more thing that happened that was pretty cool and awesome. I got to meet Luke Bryan, also known as my favorite singer, and got to go backstage with him, Dustin Lynch, and Little Big Town. I would love the chance to go back and see Luke again. My words to Luke, if he ever hears or sees this, would be, want to take another selfie with me and my hair this time? Wink, wink. Now I'm thriving through maintenance and scheduled to finish my treatment on July 22nd of 2018. Oh, and I forgot one thing to tell you about myself. I love to paint. I painted a painting tonight that has a little story to go with it. The story is I used to count fireflies whenever I was getting chemo and pretended they were flying the days away. Thank you for all coming out and helping families like mine. Now that my long speech is over, let's raise our glasses and cheers to 10 more chemo treatments.